Hi everyone, Tara Whitney from Whitney Consulting. I'm jumping on this video to have a quick chat to anyone who is in the sheep industry because there is a new grant out that might be of interest to you. So the grant is for producers and processors who work in the sheep industry. It is because of the live sheep export ban that's coming in from 2028. So they're looking at putting some funding in to help businesses to improve their capability, capacity, productivity, resilience in the face of that. Now the grant itself is called it's a very long one, Phase Out of Live Sheep Exports by Sea Transition Assistance Supply Chain Capacity Program. The minimum amount you can ask for is $50,000. The maximum is $2 million for a producer and up to $5 million for a processor. You must match that contribution though. So if you are asking for $1 million, that means you've got to put $1 million of cash in. You cannot start your project until you have applied for the grant and been told that yes, you are successful. So you need to factor that timing into it to decide whether to apply, because you're looking at 4 or 5 months, 6 months potentially before you're going to be able to start your project. The other thing you need to know is your project must improve your sheep business or the industry in relation to making it more productive, more efficient, because the economy and the economic benefits are what they're looking for with this grant. Things that can be funded, so some things that can be funded: on-farm finishing infrastructure, lairage, ramps, cold stores and wastewater upgrades. They've said improved heavy vehicle access and driver facilities onto the farm or onto a processing facility, developing and upgrading feedlots, and installing, so at a processing facility, installing technological advancements such as, now I don't even know what this is, objective carcass measurement, I can guess. So any of that sort of technology and processing plants. So have a look and think about, are you a processor? Are you a producer? Do you work in the sheep industry? And do you have a project that is going to help you to deal with the fact that live export is going to be phased out? If so, this is the grant that you need to be looking at. You need to get started straight away because there's a lot of things you have to do. You've got to provide quotes. You've got to provide information about what approvals are needed. If you're going for over $500,000, you need to provide something which proves the feasibility of your project. It proves that it's going to work. So something like a business case, which takes work, takes time to create, or some market research, something like that to prove your project will work. So that all takes time, as well as writing the grant application. And you must have been in operation for at least 2 years and operating or intending to operate in WA's sheep supply chain. I highly recommend you're already operating it. I don't think there'll be as much funding given to anyone who intends to operate in it unless you are a processor. You cannot purchase land, no studies or document creation. It's about capital spending, so building something to help the farm or the processor. So lots of information. If you are looking at applying, give us a call, send us an email, and we can provide you with a quote for writing the whole thing for you, or for helping you in another way in terms of giving you advice and reviewing what you write.